Technology is best when it brings people together. Well, hello everyone and welcome to the show Trending Live with Richa Mehta Season 2. This is host and director of the show Richa Mehta. Once a new technology rolls over you, if you're not part of the stream, Season 2 is about making you meet such tech superpowers, the business tycoon. The show is going live on 5 different platforms from Facebook and YouTube. I would like to thank the powered by partner Ram Rattan Group in association with Richa Kashyap Films and Sham Creations. Mobtexting. Mobtexting is one of the leading and premium communication platform services that provide messaging and voice services across the globe. It enables brand promotion through increased customer engagement and smart linking, promotional messages, transacting messages, emailers, OTP services, and whatnot. They have also included call masking, which seems to be very interesting. It's need of an hour during this unpredictable time. Let's hear from the man himself, co-founder and managing director, Brijesh Kashyap.
Thank you, Richa. Thank you so much for your invitation. I'm very happy to join your show, and I have been watching your show since a lot of almost all the show I have watched.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much for for going through my shows from season 1 till now. This is the 6th episode of season 2, and we are glad to have you today.
yeah. So, Richa, I started this company along with my partner Ajay Gupta, and we started as a bootstrap, and then in day one we started struggling a lot, to finding the tech founder and then finding the scope of the business because there is huge competition in the this industry as well. So we struggled a lot, and then we established this company, and it's going well as of now. So
I know it's difficult to have a startup based on technology because technology is ever changing. So, Brijesh, we would like to start straight away with the round one, which has general questions about you, your journey, your company. Since you have already mentioned about mob texting, we would like to take it further. So, since you have mentioned about, I have mentioned about few services like emailers, OTP services,
right.
bulk. What more do we have from mob texting?
Mob texting is in and around messaging and voice. So we have developed the product in such a way, starting with messaging. In messaging talks about OTPs. Messaging talk about the promotional messages. Messaging talk about transactional messages. So messaging is a very crucial part of in day-to-day life. So it is highly secured. I can tell in other ways. Let's say it is become a kind of daily routine. When you log in to your bank account, you receive the OTP. When it has been a kind of this one. Same time, voice I can see. Right now you can see Modi ji talks about Man Ki Baat, right? He
Yes.
broadcast live. Then our chief minister of Delhi, he has been coming AK. This one show was going on. So what happened? This has been become a crucial things for the day to day life. If you see uh, the villages, people doesn't have a much access of the internet where voice can reach and educate the people. Let's say COVID, somebody want to educate to the rural people. They are available over the phone. What is the best service? They cannot read the text messages in spite of sending the regional languages also. But if you broadcast the OBD in regional language, everyone can listen. So I believe there is a shift from messaging to voice, and both are balancing the entire ecosystem.
Interesting. And I think that can be used by anybody who's running a business
Yeah,
or if they like to brand themselves, then I think this is the best way to move forward.
yeah, of course. During COVID, it has been become a crucial things for everyone. So let's say you want to educate your friend, so something, something about the new product launching or anything. You can go ahead with the messaging in bulk. Let's say people are using for the broadcasting the SMSs in terms of sending the wedding invitation also.
Oh,
So starting the wedding invitation to campaign to promotion, maybe government notification, political parties are using for their promotion. It has been massive.
no, but the wedding invitation, I think, is restricted to only 50 people gathering. So the message in bulk is something which I think that, I
I
mean,
am not talking about COVID, of course, right? I'm just talking about the future.
no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's really good. I mean, that's interesting. Sending a wedding invitation. Hmm. I mean, great. I mean, great services. So, do you have it all over India? And how many countries is can people avail this service?
See, we started initially in India, but we have been in past 2 years. We started the services across the globe. We have been in entire European countries, APAC region, almost across the globe. We have been terminating the services. So that the best part is that recently we have been started things in Dubai and European market that is going very well. We don't have office as of now, but the things are improving. I believe post COVID definitely will have our offices in European countries.
Wow, good to hear that. So, who is your role model? Hope it's not some robot who actually does the coding for messages.
And not of course it cannot be robot. My role model is my grandfather, who has been teaching, of course, and everyone has a family they put on as the role model. Of course, professional life you'll find a lot of people who can inspire you, who can motivate you. They all are a kind of role model. They at least they give some energy, something to you where you can move on.
What one thing inspires you from your grandfather?
Only one thing, like I have been a small town from Gorakhpur, right, Uttar Pradesh, and it has been, the journey started from there. And then when we used to go for movies and all, my with friend, my grandfather used to say, if he's spending 10 rupees, you also spend 10 rupees. So that is what I like, equality. There's something. If should not owe his money. That's why I learned from him. Yeah, Richa.
Great, great. Okay. I saw Godrej, Cafe Coffee Day, Royal influence your clients. How important is innovation to your business, especially to retain such big clients?
See, messaging works like a kind of you can say heartbeat, right? The moment the SMSs are not terminating, you will get a lot of calls from the customers. Recently, there was some one company, India-based social media platform has been launched. That's called Element. They have been suffering the day one. There was a downtime because of OTP.
Okay.
So it has been become a heartbeat. So what happened, when your support team is sitting 24/7, you have a cloud space where there is zero downtime. That helps you to bring some kind of positivity, and the customer will be definitely happy with you. And slowly you have to keep bringing sudden innovation, right, which is day by one, day by day, things are keep coming, and we are keep implementing. So we have a lot of features. When we talk about messages, we have 100 plus features where from Flipkart to any small company can use, and they can enjoy the services
So to join Facebook with payment gateway, does OTP? I mean, the OTP works there also. Is mob texting
everywhere. Yeah, we cater indirectly to the FB and a lot of I cannot take the name. We indirectly cater Google, Facebook, a lot of companies. So that is what without messaging, it's highly secured. You can authenticate the user. If somebody is logging to your platform and he's authenticated, you can trust him. right? So
Right.
it has been a crucial part for all the companies.
Okay. What are the future innovation plans? Since you just said that there are 100 plus ways that I mean products which you have within messaging. So
Yeah,
what are your future
yeah,
innovation
it's a
plans?
feature. I cannot say the product. It's a feature. More or less, this recent news which is coming in media, a lot of ban on this app. So this is going to be again a game changer in the industry, and we are definitely thinking and working on some product, and maybe a month or 2 months will come with innovative product. Parallelly, we are doing a lot of changes in the messaging. Also, messaging can be RCS is rich messages services, where it will act like WhatsApp only, but it is secured. So your inbox, normal messaging inbox, will act like a WhatsApp kind of things. You can send the images, you can book something. So it is a very much interactive, not as a regular messaging. So we are moving ahead with the RCS now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, quite interesting.
Yeah, definitely. What happened, WhatsApp has become a global product, but still a lot of countries, there are a lot of restrictions. But this
Right.
RCS work on the telecom network, right? So we have been working with all the telecom operators, starting with Geo, Airtel, Idea, BSNL, all of our partners. So we have been integrated with everyone.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I saw on your website it was written Mobo, the most quirky and sassy voice bot ever seen. Sounds interesting. How is it unique?
Movo has been actually integrated with the AI, where let's say you're not in office, somebody calls, right? So robotics voice will play hi Richa, how I can help you, right? And then he can take some information, and that robo can be taught also over the time. So let's say it will be learning every day. After 6 months, the robo can answer at least 90% of your questions. So let's say talking about appointment booking. Okay, hi Richa, can I book? What time you're looking, sir? 9 o'clock. Okay, 9 o'clock slot is not available. Are you available for 12 o'clock? So some interactive things are there where Robo can talk. It's similar to Google Assistant, but not that much big. But it can definitely help your need. In fact,
So
you can also try Robo.
something like Alexa. What Alexa does? I mean,
Alexa has
she
been integrated. Actually, I'll just come to you. We have been integrated Alexa and certain more platform in Mobo, and that is what we have done some fine tuning, and it's integrated with Alexa.
oh, I have Alexa at home, and she sets my reminders. She tells me that this is the time you should have food. This is the time you should do this. She
That
plays
is
my
daily uses, but when we talk about business, right, your telephony system will be integrated with Mobo, where like your offices will act as Alexa. So anyone calls, right, this will answer. So it's a B2B product.
lot of viewers who are entrepreneurs, startups, businessmen. They are watching our shows, and I'm sure they will be contacting you after the show.
Sure. Thank you, for this one. Yeah.
So any other field except tech based, yeah, you can imagine yourself in. Like I'm a MBA finance. I topped in my graduation college, and I'm into fashion now. I mean, from past 2 years, I have my
Yeah.
companies into
Yeah.
fashion. I'm doing modeling. I have just started my acting career. So it's totally and not related to finance, though of course numbers and everything is something which is my key, and it helps me in my business also. So if not tech based startup, what do you think you would have
I
been
could have
doing?
become, I could have become a doctor. I have done my BSc. After that, I was trying to pursue career in medicine, but unfortunately, fortunately, you can say, I did my MBA and then started this one. I never thought of doing IT based stuffs also, but I was always again curious after MBA to go in medicine, maybe joining some pharma company as good position and then working. But suddenly the mind got changed, and then we started focusing on IT.
It's destination actually.
Yeah.
Destination. Yeah. So do you think technology can totally eliminate human efforts?
Not, definitely not. Technology cannot, remove the human efforts. Without human, there is no technology. If there is no human, no technology at all, right? Technology is just helping human to do the work little bit faster and a little bit accurate, right? What happens sometimes we as a human do some mistakes, but technology, what happens if some robotics is there? You assign the job, he will do the same job thousand of time. So what happened?
Yeah,
Technology is just part of our life. It cannot eliminate human. Without human, there is no technology.
so true. So, what does it generally cost? Like, just an overview, since our viewers are listening. Maybe if they take bulk services, or if they want to take, since they know that now after lockdown things are not going as fast they were before lockdown. So, just to reach it to masses, I think this is the best way. So, what does it generally cost?
See, it's very cheap, right? A lakh of SMSs, can charge you hardly 10 to 20,000 rupees. 1 lakh audience, you can reach it. It's very cheap as of now. And I am just keep watching a lot of webinar. I'm seeing a lot of people who are into especially hoardings and media, outdoor media. They have been
Yeah.
struggling like anything, to do this one. I should I can I'm just assuring that they should partner a company like us, right, where we can be a back-end partner to them, and then we can support further journey on the mobility platform advertisement. Of course, there is Facebook and a lot of people are there, but that is a kind of a pull base. But here push base. Let's say if your inbox, let's say you are sleeping also in the daytime, but I can post the SMSs if you are interested in my services. Somewhat some part of targeting the audience is a bit difficult task. You have to, according to your product, you have to choose you choose the audience like male, female, age group, something. If you decide, it is going to definitely work. And I believe the dynamics has been changed. People will definitely look for the messaging as a promotional service.
They will, and it's so economical. I mean, reaching people in lakhs and just costs
Yeah.
just few. Okay, so before we move on to round two, we have a small commercial by Ram Rattan Group.
um, I didn't. Yeah, that's
Well,
fantastic. Ram Rattan Group. Thank you, Richa and Ram Rattan Group. It's good. Yeah.
you're most welcome. So, just a small question which I had. So, I had this myth, and I'm sure people who are watching this must also have the same question. So, like refresh button on desktop or laptop, we thought that it actually fasters our speed. But no, I mean the myth which I saw it. I mean strangely I saw it on Google yesterday that it actually does a completely different job. It is supposed to fix errors and glitches.
Yeah.
What what myth you have heard about bulk SMS services or emails?
See, bulk SMS services is. I don't think some myth is there, but it is definitely helping the people
So
in the.
something which yeah. So something like, I mean, if I talk about myself, I used to think that bulk SMS are actually spam. But a few days back when I was on a webinar and they were just talking about how SMS are important. They are still important. So they mentioned it that that bulk SMS are not spam until unless you're using it and putting a qualitative content.
Right.
Don't mark that
So
as spam.
as I told, definitely, a kind of, audience you are choosing, a kind of timing you are choosing, right timing, right audience, right content. That matters a lot in bulk messaging. I have seen, I also receive hundred of SMSs, but there are some messages where really, good. So slowly, I think there is one technology has come that's called DLT, distributed ledger technology, which is going to control the spam messages. If let's say Ram Ratnam Group has a branded sender ID, only Ram Rattan Group can send the SMSs, right? nobody can misuse your brand name. Initially, what was happening, anybody can create any sender ID. Sender ID in the sense, the header, the name which SMSs goes, right? Let's say Flipkart, FLKKRT, you listen, right? You see it. So what happened if DLT is going to solve all the problem? So nobody can misuse somebody's sender ID. Nobody can misuse the SDFC sender ID. And if SDFC is using, they can use for their own purpose only. So slowly, it is implemented on 1st of June, right? And almost 20 days back. Sorry, very recently it happened. Sorry, I think 1 month and then July, almost 30-40 days, right? So slowly I think this is going to solve, and people will be treating SMS as a good service when you receive non-spam SMSs.
Oh, I think Ram Rattan Group is watching, and Nirmal Bansalji is also part of Ram Rattan Group. Mr. Vijay Chaudhary, who's the chairman, they are listening, and I'm sure since the company is 36 years old, they have their clients all over the globe. So they might come to you and use your service. I mean,
Of
this
course
sounds
we have a global services, so definitely we will talk on that business side.
okay. So now we move on to the round two. It's a very small round. It's something on more on fun side. So
Right.
this or that. So I'll give you two options. You have to choose one. Yeah,
Okay.
and you have to answer in a few seconds, like really quick.
I
Yeah.
need some time maybe.
Okay. Leader or the boss?
Leader, of course. I believe in leadership.
Messages or calls? If you have to choose one, and if that's the only option.
Messages.
Messages. Okay. Movies or books?
I read a lot of books, so book is my preference.
Okay. Risk taker or risk averse?
Pardon? Risk taker, of course.
Risk taker.
Yeah.
Email or WhatsApp?
Email.
Email? Okay.
Yeah.
I would have chosen WhatsApp. But yes, I mean, emails are
No, I
important
mean
because,
business. Yeah. So I will choose email because that is my maybe a bread and butter for me. Right.
okay. Invention or innovation?
That is a very difficult question, but innovation, I believe. Invention,
Innovation?
yeah, innovation, I believe.
Okay. AI or ML? Artificial intelligence or machine learning?
Both are, dependent on each other, but I will go with AI.
Because the other is subset of AI,
Yeah,
actually. Yeah. Online games or board games?
definitely. I don't, play the game in mobile phone, so I will go with the board game.
Oh, nice. Interestingly answered. So round three is basically real life questions which they want their inspiration. People like you, Brijesh, who they want you to answer them. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've already used a similar push SMS service of sending bulk SMS to promote my products nearby. They claim that it has reached everyone, but none of my family members received. ये कैसी सर्विस है जो कुछ ही लोगों तक गई? Or did I waste money? I have never used bulk SMS services again. So this is something which I have also seen that sending like you hire somebody that send the bulk SMS in the radius of this many kilometers. They send it, but then I mean, like he said that his family did not receive the message. ये actually में गया है. Can people actually authenticate as to the messages receiving or not?
Yeah, definitely. I'll come to this point, right? As I told you previously, also there is a way to choosing the right audience. If you don't choose the right audience, definitely it is not going to help. When you talk about let's say I didn't receive the message, maybe you are not part of that audience. That can be the problem, right? So we have been come up with certain solution as campaign manager, where we can target the base on daily, let's say a certain location in radius with the telecom operator wise. That is, we are working on that solution, but you can target, but again maybe your number is DND, definitely you will not receive the promotional SMS, right? It can be the target has been happened in the particular area, so there are a lot of problems. So you have to choose the right audience, right data, then only you promote. But don't believe like you give your campaign to somebody right? Kindly broadcast it, and you expect the result, and you also expect that you should get the message. So don't believe in that. You have to authenticate, you have to look into the campaign, and then get it executed properly as you want. And you can use the tracker also in the same SMS as a smart link, we say as a smart link, right? And other things you can use as missed call as a service. If somebody is interested, give us a missed call. So both can be added from our side as complementary, and you can try it out. So what happened, we as a company never propose somebody you buy the SMSs and use it. We always say go ahead with the POC small campaign of 1 lakh or 2 lakh audience, you do it. If it is working it out, continue with the same thing, or we can again change the audience.
So do you provide the tracker? I mean, see, if like
Yeah,
for
yeah,
example, service,
yeah.
and but do you provide the tracker after the campaign is done or over?
No tracker. There will be link in the messages only. One tracker link will be there. If somebody is interested, definitely will click, right? You can track it out, and then we can provide the delivery report. These many, let's say I have submitted a lakh SMSs, 80% SMSs, 90% SMSs got delivered. So you'll get a proper DLR.
Mhm.
So that you can help, you can figure it out. Okay, the SMSs are delivered or not. So what happened? You have to very this one in this means like whatever you're talking, you have to do it.
Mhm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, so the other person said the technology is ever changing. Something I made yesterday become obsolete today, and it won't involves too much of investment. I want to quit my job and start something tech based. How should I plan with minimal teething issues?
For us, along with us, there are thousands of resellers and partners are working with us, right? We welcome all the guys who are interested to start the business. We are ready to help them. We can create a partnership with them, and then they can enjoy the business. So we are open for the discussion for the any kind of partnership, and creating a reseller or something.
He must be listening to, so he can contact Brijesh after the show.
Yeah.
The last one before we move on to the Q&A questions of our viewers. Bulk SMS, emails. I'm taking all these services, but I got to know that through my sources that clients or potential clients are getting agitated with repeated messages. For me, I deal in products, including luxury products, with new products coming every few days. ऐसे तो मैं प्रमोट कैसे करूं? क्योंकि अगर मैं नहीं भेजूंगा, क्या पता उनको वही अच्छा लग रहा हो. How should I go about it? Or should I give gaps between the services? When to know it's too much? So this is something which is a common problem. When to know it's too much?
Yeah, what happens, you do not repeat the messages every day, right? You have to keep changing your audience. Let us say you sent the SMS today, right? The audience group is something different. Next, after 2 days, after 3 days, again you try with some other order. So you have to give at least a week time, shooting the bulk messages. If you keep sending the SMSs, people will definitely get irritated, and they will ask provider to block the number, or they will complain into NDNC. A lot of things happens. We also has services called blacklisting. If we get any complaint, we blacklist those numbers, so next time we won't receive any SMSs from that specific company. So we have a certain precaution we have taken already, but I will suggest to the users or the people who are going to use the services, definitely they should decide what time, when you have to shoot the SMSs, and you definitely have to give the a kind of gap in two campaigns.
Okay. Quite insightful. I'm sure he must be listening, and he would apply the same to his business. So I would like the production team to flash the questions, and we'll quickly take those. So Ashish Mehta says, "Hi, Mr. Brijesh. Bulk SMS indeed a great way of marketing. Do you also provide services like search engine optimization? What innovation can we expect from mob texting in near future?"
Hi Ashish, we are not into SEO and all, right? We are focusing especially on the messaging, only SMS and wires, and definitely we are bringing some innovation, which is like RCS, which I told you. RCS is going to be a future. Europe and especially American, this one region, or it's being used. because telecom operator is supporting. But in India, there was a certain regulatory issue, and I think telecom operator has almost solved. And soon the RCS will come, so you will see, your inbox is literally, it's looking good. In inbox only, you can keep sending your, greetings, everything, video, whatever you want. So no need to go to any other chat platform like WhatsApp or something else.
Okay. So, Balram Mehta, my dad says, election, I
Yeah.
took service of bulk SMS, but no satisfaction. Yes, I mean, why was because my dad took those services while he was on the election of treasury, and she used to give the company used to give, that they have sent messages to these all people, but the members used to, and my dad asked those people that have you received the message, they used to say no. So where is the gap? Because they are saying they have sent it, few of the members we asked, they said no. So how
Yeah,
to bridge
so
the gap?
there is two kind of things. One is, let us say, if he provided the target audience database. Let's say database in the sense we can say mobile number. If the mobile numbers was already listed, and it was given to the service provider, definitely you could have broadcasted it. And if he has chosen some random database, if he say promises that I have a database of, let's say, Gurgaon or something, or maybe Bangalore, Whitefield, but I don't believe, there will be 100% database is correct, right? So there could be some gap. I think we can figure it out if the area is larger. Let's say if it is kind of, Delhi election campaign or something, then you can go as a blind and believe on the service provider. You can go ahead with that. But if it is small level campaign and all, you have to give your database, or you take the login credential and broadcast from yourself only. That is a very easy way.
We can
It's a
also do
like,
it from.
yeah, it's user friendly. Anyone can use it.
Okay. Okay. So Devashish Kalita says, thanks Richa for bringing someone who bridges the gap between and provides means of communication. Mr. Brijesh, does mob texting also provides a product solution through which we can reach out to the people living abroad and circulate our messages to them?
Yeah, of course. There is a way. Okay, that's we call as international messaging, right? You can broadcast across the globe, right? And you can reach them. There is no problem with that. So pipes are open. The SMS connectivity is up across the globe. You can reach anytime.
Okay. Okay. The next question, please. Shikha says, hi, I am in Dubai. How do I avail your services from my startup company? Do I have to get in contact with your Indian office?
Yeah, Indian office is actually, we have headquarter in Bangalore, right? So definitely we will help you from here. And because of this COVID, we couldn't establish the office in Dubai. We had a plan. We visited also, a couple of times, but we were thinking in between something happened, which is really bad for the across the globe. And you can, because it's a remotely when we are talking each other, it's SMS is no need to see also, right? So definitely she can contact to our Indian office and we can help.
Okay. So I think last two questions. Suman Mehta says that Kashyap ji, I have started my YouTube channel. Do services like bulk SMS, emailers help in reaching out to more people for YouTube as well? So my mom has started a YouTube channel, and she's getting good response in terms of the viewership. But to increase the viewership, does this bulk SMS or emailers also help in YouTube to
Yeah.
increase?
Definitely, if the content is very awesome, content is very right, and it's you are reaching the target guy, definitely it is going to help. So parallelly, you have to just compare. I will not say like you start investing on that. You have to say your budget, and then you can decide it.
Mhm.
So that is
Okay.
one side. I think it is advisable. A lot of people are making money through YouTube channel, right? And it's definitely it will help you. So I think she can.
Okay. The last question. So I would like to. So Shagun Setia says spam messages has become concern for people today. How do you position your client messaging to their customers?
See, spam because of DLT has come, right? The new technology, it's a kind of the way cryptocurrency and all works, right? It's a distributed ledger technology. It is 100% going to control the spam messages. We are not allowing any spam content from our side. Somebody is sending lottery, somebody is sending, some, let's have a chat, a spa, massage, anything, any wrongful or abusive content we are not allowing. We have put a very strict, filter where all the contents will be monitored and then it will be passed to the gateway. So spams are reduced, and then telecom operator. Thank you, the telecom operators, and thank you to the DOT, Department of Telecommunication. They have brought the policy, and definitely it is going to remove the spam messages,
Okay.
and you can enjoy
So
the service. When the spams are over, then whenever you send the SMSs, people will read.
okay. So so we come to the end of the show, Trending Live with Richa Mehta. Thanks everyone for watching this show. Thanks to the powered by partner Ram Rattan Group in association with Richa Kashyap Films and Sham Creations. So Brijesh, how was your experience of being on the show?
It's awesome. Of course, I was, I told you I was watching from day one. You're all the shows, so I was interested, and then it's really awesome. Yeah, and I put my whatever little knowledge I have.
We are glad to have you on the show and the services which you provide. I think we all need today because this is need of an hour. I mean, after lockdown, when things are slow and steadily going ahead, I think your services can make people reach
Yeah, it's
faster to people
cost
the business.
effective also.
Cost effective.
Yeah,
Right, rightly. So thank you everyone for watching today. Thank you, Brijesh, for coming on our show today. And we'll catch you again on Saturday with another
sure.
guest.
Yeah,
Thank you and
yeah.
adios.
Thank you so much. Yeah.